Everything for high juicy news. Mema Obibia Kwaba. I had the latest hot and Aremeyaw Bremo. And so we can subscribe to channel area. Bomodian say obe subscribe. Robeyan say obe click a year the subscribe button. Now barely notification. We understand video for free be upload with the first person once ebeka. Yes, video. Afi we are now like video no. Give us a thumbs up. Na fi share ma wo fufuro so na when you be here. Na and some do na ra ekoso ewo Ghana memoano afi yemura ye ensemo abeto yepno so yinti eye report here ababetu je sankomo yimuma yinti
I think chairman Akufo or they can summarize a lot of things, but I think it's quite unfortunate. But JB, I think the good side is that the gentleman has seen the need. Say on one, I offended the sensibility of a lot of Ghanaians. Your friend say, "Well, render qualified apology to me because I see, and obviously in the sight of right-thinking Ghanaians, when you see it, especially where Ghana has come from. Now, in recent times, corruption, those kind of way, the central team in our politics, and some of these things, it was unfortunate because the act wasn't meant to be recorded, but unfortunately, it has been recorded. You also say we're a government official. Wherever you are, you need to be very...
You should be guided.
You should be guided.
Yeah.
Your environment, because now you are in the public eye.
Yeah, sure.
Everything that you do is not about you alone. Even when you are in your bedroom on your phone speaking to somebody on phone, tell yourself, say, as a maker in private, a bad public, can I defend? That is because the tendency...
good taste.
Exactly. The tendency, because now, no, it's like, what is screens will be a show. People are more sure, you can't see them yet. Those watching us, I can see them,
yeah,
but
sure.
Everybody can see us.
Yeah.
So that is what you need to see yourself as somebody, your friend say, in higher office and as for them. And I think that's we have the pain, chairman and other people come. It's not just about Sikana Sammy Gyamfi, Edema, your friend say, but it's about the person involved. Yeah. And I think that at the end of the day, anger na aba, and it's understandable because you see. Obekaya on recently Muntaka eba video so na wayi akra the media the same Agradaaa. Me say the way NDC supporters are taking on no, the ministry issued a statement to clarify. That's how people are very peeved when it comes to this individual.
Yeah. And
the same person is in another way. So clearly, the same person repeating over and over and over. And sometimes the anger is highly understandable because of some Nema. Why? There are a lot of people now. If you share brand TV on the Captain's Martin, I say campaign time. And ofori cars so not to talk from pie.
Wow.
Or sending pictures, and or say up to now, Obiam friend of crime is what to say. So you see, when some of these people see some of these things, obviously they will be very way. Yeah. But I think that rendering
for him to send a party office or no more. Party office or no more will be no.
Yes.
While that's paying for so more friend from us will be no.
Yes.
Into our bad radio presenter and TV presenter.
Yes.
You can imagine the level of frustration.
So I'm saying this to explain why people are angry over some of these things. But I mean the good part they say Nipana at the center of this particular thing has admitted say the act was an act of indiscretion on his part, and he has apologized for it. The rest is for government because it's not as if say government and so are relaxing on this thing because chief of staff Asamo and going forward, Ghana for trendy. For me, I think it's a good start because you see, maybe in the past, never be says here it will just slide by good governance has been upgraded to a level where Ghana for expect their government to discharge some level of your friends saying. Integrity, honesty, and as for them. Anything of this conversation, because in the past, a lot as here, we will not even have a time to talk about it in this particular manner. Let alone the person who feels why the body, will have the courage to say, I'm sorry for what I have done.
So my minister are innocent. So what happens? What will be the consequences of the actions of any government official to say be a chief of staff?
Okay.
Say ABR. Say okay, Sammy Gyamfi, onye bonibia, you have not committed any crime.
Okay.
But morally, adia oye ne yansen nimti, you suspended what will be the consequence? And now say bia Agyarko no yes okay ya query what will be the consequences and what will be the effect on the CEO Sammy Gyamfi?
Oh, I think that particular power now rests with the government and the president to make that particular decision. But those calling for his dismissal, I totally disagree.
Yeah.
Because it's like killing an ant with a bulldozer. Because acting mistake, indiscretion, mistake, and then crime, and indiscretion. And like exercising poor judgment. That is the only thing. But to say it's a crime, I disagree. To call for his head, no. And may say the side that Wapacha Ono should also send a loud way say he has admitted say he has done wrong and he has apologized to the people of this country. As to whether the apology will be accepted or not, I don't know. You can't convince people to accept apology or not. And then the government has decided to take a next step. You understand? That is why. And the chief of staff and as a government then you say but government is acting, you understand?
Yeah.
And then they bring it into question the press conference that the NPP did yesterday.
Press conference.
Oh, the minority. The president then
it's a bogus.
When I saw the press conference, I said these are a bunch of shameless jokers who nobody should take serious in this country. Because you see, in the first place, Sammy Gyamfi who they need to apologize to the people of this country. No, the guy has erred and he has apologized. Gabby, yet now Kroma Nema Kosu Besidne, the decency to even apologize to the people of this country. To date, Yente Kromana, your friends, Yakofa, a rapper man back to Jubilee House.
Why?
Rapper make millions of money. Jubilee House. The gentleman as a rapper saw the sense to apologize to the people of this country. Till date, one apologize here. These same people were supporting your friend Cecilia dapaah when we had millions of dollars. I say there is this equivalence. They are equating Sammy Gyamfi issue to Cecilia dapaah issue.
Now, Sammy Gyamfi and Castle on Quatigatum on the Quatio Addo River. So,
when Cecilia dapaah had millions of dollars under her bed, these people could not call press conference. And there are a lot of shitty stuff in this country. As an American, you see, Sammy Gyamfi any right-thinking citizen in Ghana have every right to say anything, criticize, call for his head, whatever. But you see, he who comes into equity must come with clean hands.
Yeah.
Few days ago, these people were out there defending all this nonsense. Suddenly, you are lynching on this particular thing. Where is your credibility? Say, JB Trana or criticizing Sammy Gyamfi, it's okay. Because in the past you were criticizing. The question is, these are people who are condoning all the nasty stuff happening in this country. All of a sudden, you will gather the moral courage and the enthusiasm to get out there doing press conference. I'm saying that these guys are jokers. And no right-thinking Ghanaian will take them serious for what they are doing. Because in the past, even common apology, we didn't even get it. We can run you through the number of scandals. Nema act of indiscretion. We call it indiscretion. Act of crime. And Nema insult to the sensibility of Ghanaians in this country. These people could not even have the courage, and some of them were on TV defended.
But innocent. So the president said in the code of conduct said by and all otchere appointees and they said they should not live a luxurious lifestyle, cautioning them about certain things. Even though it is not a crime, but it will send a negative signal to the people. And it's a typical example of what Sammy Gyamfi. So when this thing happens, BBC ACR, what should be the posture of the president and what will happen to Sammy Gyamfi? Whichever way, it will have a negative effect on him.
Exactly. So the thing is, now the act has been done. There is nothing that anybody can do to change it.
Absolutely.
So Sammy Gyamfi has apologized.
Yes.
Chief of Staff has called him to listen to his side of the story.
Absolutely.
Now the rest of the decision rests on government and the president to make a decision. You understand?
Yes.
Whatever decision that they make, we have no control. We are in waiting to find out what will happen. You understand?
Yes.
At this point, but whichever way you look at it. In the sight of right-thinking men of society, definitely people will feel disappointed, especially the government being few days old. And again, a man for expected said the trajectory we've been in recent times, where arrogance, profligacy, those kind of things became the signature enterprise of governments. People expect at this time there will be a shift. So when some of these things happen, obviously, we are humans. People will feel you know, disappointed. And the disappointment coming, no crowd, most of them are coming from NDC platform, and a chama in you understand?
Yeah.
Because people feel that, and yet you see, a man for a per Jumaye. There are people calling people they are not picking. There are people, your friends, trying to see people they are not seeing. So people are frustrated. When things happen like this, now, Obi are venting the anger and the frustration on some of these things.
Yeah.
That will put government in a very tight corner. So, me say the reaction going on, it's understandable. You understand that?
Yeah.
But the most important part is the apology, and the government has acted. That is the two key things we can take from these things.
So, would the president have any moral justification to also caution or sack any appointee of wrongdoing? A similar situation like this, so because
okay. No, you ask that question after the act. After the president has acted, you understand that?
Okay.
Because now the person has been, because as a principle of natural justice, some explanation has to be, you know, that particular destiny has been communicated. The rest of the decision now rests with them. So when government or president comes out with a decision, that is when your question becomes relevant. You understand?
Yeah.
But as it stands now, the person has been listening, he has apologized as to whether the president will act or not. But for me, those calling for dismissal is out of way. No. It's like killing an ant with a bulldozer, because acting is an act of indiscretion, exercising poor judgment at when he was not supposed to. He has realized it, he has admitted it, we've moved on, he has apologized, government has taken action. Otchere said, government is not condoning act like this. So it's also a message to other people, say, Sammy Gyamfi, he has been summoned. Government has listened to his side of the story. Whatever they are going to do, and it's also a way of putting appointees in your friends a corner. You need to be guided, because you see, whenever you are in a private space, Cecilia, despite now $1 dollar, make me a video that to social media.
Absolutely.
But the very moment you hold public office, it could be class.
No, I the sicker because
exactly.
No government appointee has been paid.
And you need to understand the context I'm coming from.
Yes.
Sikano. But because of the position, a man forward concern about this, you understand? So, and not just a way appointee, won't know who going forward. You should be guided the way you talk, who you speak to, your friends saying, and some other kind of phones, even messages you send on your phone, you need to, because anything can happen. Things on your phone can go viral, you understand? We are government appointee, what load up on our phones, but baby, whatever, anything can happen, you understand me? As a medical person, I'm a Christian, I'm a Catholic, and I keep telling people, say, I was born a Catholic, I will live as a Catholic, and I will die as a Catholic. I'm a Christian. Means you might criticize other religion. But me won't know, I can. You see, in recent time, I think that Christianity is breeding a pool of idiots in this country.
Oh, how?
Yes. Say I'm fire and see from regulated churches, and somehow individuals operate in this country. You never be a hosono. Okay, Jamestown massacre. US. Say. Mami in the center of this thing, so you're comfort or you're softful. People know the trajectory. All of a sudden, I set up a church, and Sunday people go there, and on summer, on the Sammy Gyamfi by social media, I don't watch certain videos, but I took my time to go through some of the videos, some of them summer. Oh, Jina sorry them, I can't nipa. And I think say Christian cancer woo baby, and now I buy baby do I'm fan and I see from. Now in the name of religion, we will give power to idiots, and they will breed a lot of idiots in this country. Abai no atiti sika or they training a man for school no do Sunday. Now you see a training sabi nipo munim nyansa, because some of these things you think any consequences. Some of these things you see people assembling people, fooling them, telling things they don't even understand, because you think Christianity is just like anything.
But there's a ministry of religious affairs.
And say Oko Islam, a man for be preaching, about and before you can preach. You see, you cannot assemble people and allow people. I said, oh, you're so ignorant about. And I said, Debbie, Uncle school that can you go to? hospitals or surgery. Or medical school. So Christianity and as a religion, a doctrine you need to understand, have your friends a certain knowledge about it before you can stand in front of people and then you preach to them. Because a moral line and I will build it in them. But somebody who doesn't have it, he doesn't even understand. All that they say, who can verify that particular thing? So this thing happened in the 80s. In the 90s in America, and a Jim Jones issue has to do with the Jamestown massacre. So Futimi Dada, National Mamo Munina, non Sinai, Nipa 900. Until date, it remains the biggest homeland killing in America at the time, I see in the history of the country. You see, we have social media, people imagine I'm a software, I'm a minipa. Yes, I respect Christianity, I'm a Christian, but in recent times, there are powerful idiots who are emerging from Christianity. And see, I'm fired now and see from now and crack it down on some of these people. Trust me, social media will give them that oxygen of publicity. Whenever they say things, it will go viral because people are there to fixate on some of this nonsense. But for me, I think I'm buying a wake-up call. Let us look beyond the Sammy Gyamfi issue and also wade into this emerging nonsense on the sidelines of Christianity. Now you're making sure, say, a religion you are proud of to be part, you know. You're best sanitizing and making sure say it will not become an avenue where fools will just come and say and they mislead people because you're training a man for university schools, you know. Now these fools are also training people on Sundays, training them to become bigger fools. It will endanger the prospect of this country. Have you observed, say, in this country in recent time, people don't even go to work. A man for a year, your first empire from Monday to Sunday. Productive hours where can you live in the UK and do that kind of things and survive? Where people are supposed to go to work from Monday to evening, you know. I want for the prayer camp quite Bema Katachi over before a year or more dama, Bema Katachi before a year. Also, say we need to understand certain things and allow ourselves to be misled into some of this nonsense. This people are high on this spiritual nonsense. Say I'm fired now and see from there and stop it. America are walking away about 30 years ago, no, we are walking into that particular mindful. Some of these things is if you understand the psyche, Makato said, and we become that particular thing. Yeah. And when people get exposed to social media and they see some of these things, people think it's funny. And what about you are indoctrinating people, and at the end of the day, they become that particular. You can't survive. And the more you watch, the more you become that particular thing. Don't forget, there is the reason why we're creating a bunch of saying. A month for us, and now if you wake up on Sunday, Sunday, I wasn't feeling fine, and I'm a pet. Your friends a drato. You know, say the vicinity I live, me scan around from morning to evening. If your friends say learn to be no pharmacy shop I be. Sorry. And this is a country I see a Dubai.
And that's a Sunday as we saw. Sorry.
No, that's a Sunday. So as a businessman, you need to have a plan. Because, for instance, Catholics say, if you call Asare past 6 o'clock, if you call your friends say 10 o'clock, you do arrangement because open die, you turn them out from here. And Sunday, some more no baby and I brought for the Sunday, uncle owner not from Monday, and I will tell you, say, thou make it sicker and Sunday. What I say? You say, keep the Sabbath day and keep it holy.
Yeah, observe the Sabbath day and keep it holy.
No, sir. I am saying, sure, I'm on foot. Sabbath day will feed you. You need to think positive and make sure that you are value your mind to happiness. I think that I'm calling on government, say, some of these things. Yes, obi when I see young people preaching the word of God and I say for them. But you see, there are other people also emerging into the fold. They are misleading, misinforming, and fooling people. We need to tap in and stop this nonsense. And yes, sir. Remember, and then we say about the crowd catch up with Christo in the class. I told her that now we are because of this nonsense going on social media. And then I am money.
All right, a lot of messages about our Facebook. Obeso bet me do the aba na ye di nkomo. Chairman, obeka ho asema na ye nko into Zoom live issue.
JB, kakra me be say me ka fa ho ni say na ye ka say minority ekoye press conference against
ma who's a more be no more church right house but
a very unfortunate press conference now because press conference who say it doesn't hold fire. I say omuti wo am say omunni bibia omunni djuma bia di e na omo akoka omo abom na omo so omo hold pressure because we share nema asisi atwam na we Cecilia dapaah issue na we debe asi scandals bibira asi no
and then edubu ahen ne 7 days naso ntomesa de na kokko to be
yeah na okokohwe sa nema ya we mu nyina ye no the ben wo sorry a wo kase me kokko press conference against other ayinida now kwabrania kwakotena ase esiki amanfo attention say also mbetie sa press conference a omoye na ne atu Sammy Gyamfi no de bia ya meka em say ebe serve as a deterrent ama every government official bia na holding public office no ebe serve as a deterrent ama na ebe duru ba bi so no e bia na obi wo pepa say oye papa ma obi but because of niasi nanenti so osia no person oye papa ma okra na like don't mean this papa no dey
like for instance me nchawa no now there is also this thing across social media for Sukwache.
Yeah.
The minister in charge of communication, the mother president. So, Oba, or your sister station, TV3. What was our phones na ye be mummy and son?
Yeah.
And now, or dim you know the assistant and him. And I heard him now as urgent information for you when a simple iPad or laptop to do that job. And I could also so assume now or more air target, you know, that's very particular, you know. Okay, here the price of that such phone now. I am told it says about $11,200 and something.
Oh, but let me clear. Felix owned that particular thing even long before power.
But
you own those things long before.
Yes, but here is the case. The president was preaching against luxurious lifestyle. Somebody see it as commentaries on social media. It's also one of the key things. You need to pay attention.
Minister, you come on the platform. You need to on the laptop no anyway. Laptop is more expensive. No, laptop is more expensive than that particular.
Well, it depends.
Huawei phone that triple slide.
Yeah, triple slide.
He has been owning this phone is almost a year. Maybe who you
absolutely. So not a bad thing.
You see, yes, our governance a bedroom baby. And all the support and Kwana Bena. And now some governor.
Sammy Gyamfi, we are looking at him with an eagle eye. Mumie nyina yenye careful na asema me kan muntie ni. He went on a private mission.
Exactly.
He went out there. Maybe nim kwaso ni mani Agradaaa no da.
Also nim no da. First time on
na wayi sika afri ne ka mu no wakan no de amano ye musa ye ho Jesus Christ e bra man no koye yi no omo fu aba so omo koto abodo no wose mu hwan na onye bone da onto bo mo ba no people ebinu ye nim kofu omo ye party bo mo tam $50,000 to bo ma behind the scenes. Stop talking about it. Stop talking about it.
NPP
my brother, we will not support this. My friend, I didn't. He who comes to equity must come with clean hands. Me, I will say it, and I don't care who owns his dog. When it's dead on arrival. Sammy Gyamfi is dead on arrival. It's dead on arrival. Nobody has the moral right to attack that young man. Me the first person I'm Sammy Gyamfi got on UTV. I hate about you. Me no exchanges come blows. I'm telling you, that gentleman will be any will bet me at attacking on this particular matter. I'm telling you,
public official,
evidence is so we are who evidence? Bring it out. Let the special prosecutor deal with him. Young man, Sammy Gyamfi too. More brakra $10,000 on yabi. What are you talking? $10,000 I say. More brakra on your Sammy Gyamfi can have $10,000. What are you talking about? Nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong. Nobody should go and attack the gentleman. There's nothing wrong. And I'll say it. Nothing wrong. And I will say it anywhere. There's nothing wrong.
On say, you see, idea about Kwayana.
Politics at here. Politics. You're careful. You're careful where we want to trade on. Gold board documents ke se bia pio ho se sika bia yira ye budget no almost about 50,000 euros ayira ma gold bia ko pie baby and o che sika wa bontin. That is a lead. That is a lead. Sammy Gyamfi what one yere nyadwuma
minim na ira juma
dabi tu person otchere say jai
minim na ira juma
mamonko dabi me ka asem a ye presidential candidate Kennedy Agyapong ode ne ho o chesika man krofo o hwe nkofo school fees na dabi wa be president na obi aba ho na oyi sika ma obi na obi akotwa na ode aba be yi. We have to stop it right there. Stop it right there. Let's find an empirical evidence. Say akwano young man will real dream ewo baby out. What are you talking about? Munya we are hoya me hoya be say me support.
Debbie,
why a young man at or a young man wa bre wa di Mahamadu bre, and people want to vilify him to get his job out of him. No media obi koswa ya me de young men in whole country ano eyi wa apologize wa who said oya the youthful exuberance the oya no in the full glare of the general public in our culture maybe it's not good. We can vilify him on that grounds, but not,
and that's what we are talking about.
Well, but we shouldn't take it to that level. See, you need
but what is the chief of staff?
Sammy Gyamfi join chief of staff. We need the MWA. It's not going to help. Let the young man enjoy whatever. Let him enjoy.
What is President Mahama Ede
code of ethics? Have you read the code of ethics?
Or say,
is there any proof to be a chere said yes, Sammy Gyamfi and is against the code of ethics? Tell me, and I'll tell you.
Now, Obia, yes, say, men Jessica Crown nebo ebedu 20,000 as gift.
There be no GBB or J.
Now, say, what me for BB sana.
Now, maybe we say a question say, Sammy Gyamfi to 2% chess on 10,000 Ghana, 620 Ghana, 20,000. What are you talking about? Ye Jenica, go and check his salary. Nyoma, the man on it, Nyoma Onyao. And why ye politics, what dear Chila Kwabeya, a bunch of medical TV, so Land Cruiser, no use Land Cruiser back, say, or to opposition about no Land Cruiser, they buy. Menena radio so bear 10,000 we Land Cruiser. What are you talking about? President Mahama on your Jumakra President Mahama to become $10,000 man. What are we talking about here? Ah, my brother, Mummy and Yai Sadiano, Mummy and Yai Mwa, Abrantiano, wa bresa oppositions afena wa benya baby asha said we be san kwan kakra na busuafo so a benefit yenko ehoye akunsun ni eyinti wakasa ti akrofo yes on corruption base, and I agree on those people who think they can go, but it hasn't got to that level.
Yes, Cecilia dapaah there by obi a who say Cecilia dapaah ko wieska, but the way you can't
compare oranges with apples.
And saying
here is a case where a minister of state sika bebre asho no call report to police na police case abam na ye kana evidence abana special prosecutor na be public domain here can one say it's a different thing altogether. Don't compare oranges to apples. There's a difference. Eye na Sammy Gyamfi sika she nem pass and ono aso obi awia e call report to no sika. There we have an issue. Special prosecutor comes in, gold board, the amount that amount of money in the cross watch $10,000, $20,000, my brother Fatun chain. And ye issue. It's not an issue. That boy can Aremeyaw full plane. Menen Hopeson Adorye. You call UN General Assembly. You full opposition time not the business class. Now you the economy. What are you talking about? What the economy? Yeah, what bemu? Oh, your lawyer. No, yet the economy. No, not the business class. What are you talking about? Business class, I say. Bro, to me, I think me Ubusana as a political strategist. This is a dead on arrival. And we cannot capitalize on this to score political points. Oh, party move dere. Now no mimi abronya own things some obeka tell for Kennedy Agyapong ho a. Yet me and no ye can once one baby e be kwako wi. Jai yen deal with internal matters. Yen solve your problems. You want to say more Asante Bediatuo. Your friend Jaso Hantan Fiareho. Me say one Jaso Hantan Fiareho. Kobusa Asante ni bi otitwi. No nkyere wase say me ozu bempa ma betra so say asem a ye kodi Sammy Gyamfi asem ye bi a chodum hu. Your friend Jaso Hantan Fiareho. If you know it, o sorry ba beka so obi chai. If you know you,
by asem per unity ntima mon kasa.
Unity ni say yen kasa dey say mintiase.
With the issues surrounding Sammy Gyamfi and try and deal with that matter immediately. Let's take a listen to the minority as they addressed the news conference yesterday, making the point that they believe that the CEO of the Gold Board, Sammy Gyamfi should be sacked?
Cedi is the sole legal tender in Ghana. There is no justification whatsoever for keeping stacks of dollars because foreign exchange businesses and international payment are regulated under Section 16 and Section 15, which provides that, and I quote, each payment in foreign currency to or from Ghana between resident and non-resident or between non-residents shall be made to a bank. The action of Mr. Sammy Gyamfi in keeping, spending, and circulating foreign currency is also an offense under Section 26 of the obligation to pay tax, and that is regulated by the income tax laws of the country. The income tax laws require that any gift received of a value, especially in money, you have to pay tax on it. So the clock has started ticking for her as well. We expect the GRA to demonstrate commitment towards curtailing the continuous evasion of gift tax, which has remained unaccounted in their books. Also answer the kind of sanctions that we expect of the president. Immediate suspension and further investigation at the least, or the termination of the acting position, because clearly you don't need a lawyer to tell you that Mr. Sammy Gyamfi has violated some laws. So we need a full-scale investigation into the source of the dollar bundle display in that viral video. We expect an apology from the president to the good people of Ghana for the insult this act represents to those suffering under this suffering economy.
Dr. Kabirutia Mahamadu speaking on behalf of the minority and raising concerns about the issues surrounding the CEO of the Gold Board. It was Malik you were hearing, and I was signaling that we are coming. Malik, let me start with you quickly. I think you're itching to talk. I mean, you heard them there. Just put the minority on ice for now. Don't go ballistics. Now, just relax for me. I want to ask you a question first. You are still the Deputy Communications Officer of the NDC, correct? Right. Yeah, so I mean, Sammy Gyamfi is someone you worked closely with.
I still work with.
You still work with, yes. The video that we all saw, the first time you saw the video, what were the thoughts that came to mind?
The first time I saw the video, I asked myself 10 questions. The first was that, is it a crime to give someone a gift? The second question was that, is it a crime to give someone the denomination as purported to be dollars? The third question was that, is it a crime to give Agradaaa money? The fourth question was that, has anyone been able to establish that the amount of money given does not peg onto his monthly wage or his monthly salary? And so on and so forth. And so when I analyzed the circumstances surrounding, then I asked myself a question. Is it a crime to sit in your car, count money, and give to someone? These are fundamental questions any Ghanaian watching us today will also ask him or herself. And the reason why people ask themselves these questions is because they would try hard to arrive at a point of establishing where Sammy Gyamfi erred. And it's just fair. Like the presidency has invited, or were said to have invited him for questioning. Anybody would ask anybody such questions. And for me, as a young man from the northern part of this country, I won't fault Sammy Gyamfi for even apologizing. And the reason is that, per my training, whether you are right or wrong, if there's an uproar based on morality, you ought to apologize, even before you explain yourself. Growing up, there were things I never did wrong. I was scolded for them. And per my training, all you need to say is, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Then after, if there's ever an opportunity, you explain yourself based on the facts of the circumstances. Okay. Let me state emphatically on this platform that when I watched the minority, I shook my head.
No, we'll come to the minority, but you didn't provide answers to the questions you asked.
I mean,
so what were your answers to the questions?
So I'm coming to that. Yeah. Number one, based on the first question I asked, is it a crime to give someone a gift? No. There is no law in this country that criminalizes the offering of gifts. In fact, even if you are a public officer Once a gift is given to you, there are steps you take to ratify that particular gift. And those steps were done even in recent past, where His Excellency the President declared some gifts that were given and donated them to the state. Fair enough. All presidents get some gifts. What you ought to do is to declare it and follow a procedure. Why? If there's any wrongdoing, His Excellency the former president, Nana Addo, was caught on tape taking a brown envelope with 2 hands from people. It was a gift. He never declared it. But even with that, we never penalized him for it. Fast forward, the second question, is it a crime to possess dollars? There is no law, again, in this country that criminalizes the possession of that currency dollar. There is no law. Look, recently, last week, and even till now, our brothers and sisters have been going on pilgrimage. They don't take Ghana cedi there. Do you know that it is even more of a crime to take a lot of Ghana cedi out of this country than taking the dollar out of this country? Go and read the foreign exchange law. It is a crime. If I'm traveling out of this country, the amount of cedi I can take out is far lower than the amount of dollar I can take out. At least with dollar, we can even do up to 10,000. But with the cedi, you must do far less than it because you cannot take that currency out. And so for our brothers and sisters who were going on Hajj, what currency did they take? Or what currency did we give them? There is no law anywhere in the books. I listened to my brother Kabiru.
We'll come to Kabiru.
Quoting, okay, I was going to Kabiru. Then the third point
now if you have
that
answered, okay.
The reason why it is not a crime to possess dollars in this country is because we even have forex. And the forex bureaus that are registered under the laws of this country permit you to buy and sell dollar. Okay. So if it is a crime, then the forex bureaus should be turned into choppers. Because it means that simply they are not fit to establish a fact that you go in and then you buy to possess dollars.
So the way and manner you answer the question, then the question to you then is,
yes.
I mean, why has he been invited by the Chief Justice? The Chief of Staff, sorry. The Chief of Staff. Why has he been invited?
There was no official document anywhere.
I mean, at least we have confirmed.
I'm saying that there was no official document anywhere suggesting that the Chief of Staff invited him based on A, B, C, D. And so we cannot establish that, you and I.
Okay.
But the fact still remains
the fact that we can report is the fact that the information we have is that he was invited by the Chief of Staff in connection to the video.
So if I come to your studio today and then I hug you, and people go out there to say, because Malik Basentali hacked Akable, he's a gay. And so we have to investigate him. And there's an uproar. The presidency will invite me. They'll invite me not because I'm a gay, but they'll invite me because there are public sentiments and people think that I must come and respond to it. And so the fact that you have been invited does not simply, but this is even the Chief of Staff. The Supreme Court can even invite you. You could have a case there and you go there. But if you go to the Supreme Court, it doesn't simply mean you are guilty.
In terms of some of the questions you also asked, you agree that some of them could appropriately be answered when a proper investigation takes place. For instance, you made reference to the fact that you've not heard anyone suggest that his earnings and the money he was seen with
100%.
They cannot correlate it. You agree that only an investigation can establish that?
100%. And the government is committed to doing that. Because even yesterday, the government's spokesperson stated emphatically that we are committed to, looking into the sentiments that were raised by the public. But the fact still remains, and that's what I want to establish, that let all know that there is no law that criminalizes the possession of dollars. And let me use the Cecilia dapaah case, for example, of which people have referenced. Look, in the Cecilia dapaah matter, the crime was not in the possession of dollars. The crime was in the amount of dollars she had, just opposing it to put her into. Because to have found $1 million that cannot be tallied or just opposed to her income, then it will be tantamount to a prosecution beyond hellfire. What I'm saying is that there is no law that criminalizes the possession. Look, even back in the days, before the days of Kwame Nkrumah, when you arrive in this country with dollars, you declare it at the airport. And those days in history, the only place you were even permitted to spend the dollar was around the trade fair. That's where you go and then you'll be able to purchase things. But today, Aboso kind spare part dealers, they import commodities. Do they buy them with cedi? They buy it with dollar. People who import vehicles into this country or import commodities into this country, what currency do they use in trade? They use it. They use the dollar. And so if today I sit here and then I have 10,000 cedis, No law stops me from walking into a forex bureau to buy the dollar. No law. In fact, the forex bureau is even far-fetched. No law stops me from going into the Bank of Ghana to buy the dollar and then possess it. There are people who sit here. Look, I'm a public worker, and Akable, there are public servants in various institutions who go on international trips. Anytime they are going, what currency do the organizations give them? Is it the CD? Do you spend the CD in Canada?
Okay.
So anytime, even these people, even TV3, anytime you are sent on an international assignment, what currency do they give you? I want to ask you, please, what currency? Have you been on an international trip before?
I mean, obviously, to be in dollars.
So they give you dollars to go. So admittedly, there is no crime in the possession of dollars.
Those who are drawing the parallels with the Cecilia dapaah issue, they make the point that the principle is not more about the quantity. They make the point that it still comes back to the question you asked about the fact that if an investigation does not settle the matter of earnings and what you are found with, you cannot conclusively dismiss it. And they'll make reference to the fact that in the Cecilia dapaah instance that you made reference to, at least we know that multiple investigative agencies have handled it. And,
100%.
As it stands now, there's no case.
No. It was the president who wrote a love letter saying, "My sweet, precious, loving Cecilia dapaah."
That was before the investigation.
100%. So and the president prejudiced the outcome. Yeah, so I'm saying that in the Cecilia dapaah matter, the president, His Excellency John Mahama could have also written, "My sweet, darling boy, Sammy Gyamfi." He could have said that. In fact, even in this instance, there hasn't been any crime committed. But I'm saying that the president cleared Cecilia dapaah. That is established. In this particular matter,
Yoko did as well.
The receiver of the money on live television, if shares is anything to go by, of which, of course, we cannot just conclude that it's even true because lawyer Sammy Gyamfi hasn't stated his side of the story. She said she received $800. Look, let's not go far on this platform. $800 to a CD today, how much is it? Let's establish the equivalent of Ghana CD and peg it on to, let's say, 4 months' salary of lawyer Sammy Gyamfi because he's been in office for 4 months. Are you telling me that he cannot afford that to give to someone as a gift? You see, so there are different incidents here.
But let's come
in the uproar, people established, some persons established the fact that because it was Agradaaa that we are angry because Agradaaa did not deserve that money and all of that. That matter, like I said, is not pegged onto law, so it's a separate matter. I don't know which part of the conduct lawyer Sammy Gyamfi apologized for, but I'm saying that even if I were in his shoes, as an African child and as a northern boy, I would apologize before I take steps to even explain myself to the public.
Let's now come to Dr. Kabiru Mahama, and he spoke on behalf of the minority.
Go and read the law he quoted.
This is what he's calling for.
I'm sure he needs.
He says, one, they are calling for the immediate sanction of Sammy Gyamfi as acting CEO of the Ghana Gold Board. They are also calling for a full-scale investigation into the source of the dollar bundles displayed in the viral video. An apology from the presidency to the Ghanaian people for the insult this act represents to those suffering under this failed economy.
So how is it an insult? That I am working, I receive salary, I meet Akable, and I say, Akable, my good friend. In fact, not that I even give. You come to me and say, "Oh, my brother Basentale, we've known each other from the days of Legon. I beg you, if you can support me with some fuel, then I give you money for fuel." Is that the offense? If that is the offense, then anytime I roam in town, I will just put my hands in my ears and I'll be walking. Because anybody who comes to me, I'll say, "I beg you, Agradaaa." If you come, I'll say Agradaaa. Because I don't want trouble. And this deters a lot of us. You see, but point I'm making is that I will state emphatically here that this situation will not stop me, Malik Basentale, from meeting people, and if I can offer a helping hand to them, I offer. It will never stop me. I won't. Anybody who meets me, if you are in crisis and you think I can be of help to you, approach me. If I have money, I will support you. If I don't have, I'll tell you, Bismillah, Alhamdulillah, Al-Baraka. Then you leave me. If I have money too, Alhamdulillah, I'll help you. And this situation should not deter any appointee into stopping the charity work. Look, the previous government, if people were heartless and cruel, to the extent that if their grassroots, and I've heard a lot of their grassroots speaking, that some appointees were throwing out $50,000, $100,000 to I don't want to say ladies, because of course you can give a woman money, but they were doling out to people, and they are grassroots people. Some people were struggling to even reach out to them. So for me, I would admonish lawyers Sammy Gyamfi. If you go out and party, people meet you, and then they are in any sort of need and they approach you and you can support them. This matter is blown out of proportion. I'm impressed that as an African child, he's apologized. But I know that at the right time, he would explain his side of the story. Agradaaa, the receiver, said she received $800. And I am stating emphatically, look, Kabiru quoted this law. And let me quote it to him. I don't know how his understanding about some of these laws. The Foreign Exchange Act 2006, Act 723, Section 3, sorry. It says, a person shall not engage in business of dealing in foreign exchange without a license issued under this act. The bank shall prescribe the banks and other corporate bodies or persons that it considers competent to engage in businesses of dealing with foreign exchange. And then it comes down to say the business of dealing in foreign exchange includes purchase and sale of foreign currency. Did you see Sammy Gyamfi buying purchase and selling foreign currency? I beg your pardon. Number 2, the receipt of or payment of foreign currency. Did you see Sammy Gyamfi paying for anything with foreign currency? And importation and exportation of foreign currency. Have you seen him? In fact, when he went to the funeral grounds, was that place Abu Dhabi to be so have been exporting the dollar to? So clearly, the Ghanaian people have realized that the entire facade created by the NPP apparatchiks is a non-starter. It's dead on arrival because there is no law that criminalizes. Akabele, today, if you have CD, you can walk into a forex bureau and buy dollars. True or false? You can, if you have dollar, you can walk into the forex bureau and change it. True or false? So if it is illegal to possess dollars in this country, then forex bureaus should be changed into choppers, so that when we go there, we know we are going to eat fufu and abenkwai. The truth of the matter is that there is no law criminalizing the possession. There's a law criminalizing it. I dare anybody to state such law. And there is no law also prohibiting you from giving anybody dollar. For example, I have traveled, or you, Akabele, have traveled. Sometimes, you know my analysis. I like to use a lot of common sense. You have traveled, and then TV3 gave you dollar because you went to capture a story in London. Let me say that. Then you got there, and then you spent your dollar. Number 1, TV3 does not expect that you spend all the dollar there. There will be some you leave in your pocket and you bring back home. So if you bring that dollar back home, when you arrived on your way home, I met you. Oh, Akabele, I'm suffering, I'm struggling, if you can help me. You look in your wallet and there's no CD, but the dollar TV3 gave you to travel is still in your wallet. Will you give it to me or not? You will give it to me. So which law criminalizes it? So in the court of common sense and in the court of public opinion, I think that the matter must be established that there is no legal basis to the minority. And for the first time, you realize that Afenyo Markin pushed Kabiru. He would have been championing it. You know Afenyo. He would have, but Afenyo is a lawyer, and he knows that if he does that, he will become a laughingstock. So he decided to push my northern brother Kabiru, and Kabiru has goofed. He's tombed. He's bamboozled. Currently, he came to the public domain to misfire. And I think that this will remain a dent on Kabiru, because people will now begin to understand that, oh, the Kabiru we had high hopes in is now engaging in very pedestrian situations, and they are non-starters. And so my advice to Dr. Kabiru is that immediately he should take steps to sanctify himself. He should stop the trajectory he's going. He should reform himself, ask for forgiveness, and then go and sit down and reflect over some of these laws, because there is no law, like I have said, that criminalizes the possession of dollar. There is no law that criminalizes the changing of dollar, and there is no law in this country that criminalizes the giving of foreign currency to any entity. And then the last on this, you see, we and are those rather putting the president in a tight corner, because I am certain that by now His Excellency the President has read the code of conduct over 10 times looking for a clause that criminalizes what has been done.
Yeah. You for winning a somewhere about beto yeponoso mekao say so we can subscribe to channel area but more than say over subscribe. Now I like video, don't give us a thumbs up. Now fi share my wo for so now when you be here now and somewhere also Ghana memoir. also bet me actually wondering afa ye and some way nyina ho e wo comment box ni mu mo beti me kabim in my next video.
Thanks for watching. Like and share the video. You can also drop your comment. Please don't forget to subscribe. Click on the bell to turn on the notification.